Hey guys, welcome to KennaDee Kay. Guys, guess what time it is? It is time to start sleep training my baby. Oh my gosh. So he recently just turned 6 months and it is time to start getting into sleeping in his own bedroom. We're going to be starting to train him to figure out how to self-soothe and to start trying to sleep through the night, which is crazy. And I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like there's so many mixed emotions. I'm like so excited because your girl hasn't slept in a while, but also I'm really nervous that it's gonna be hard on my baby. There's just a lot of things that I wanna make sure that he's safe and protected and feels loved, especially that he feels loved. It's a little tricky, but I think it's time. It's time where my baby can move into his own room, and this will not only benefit my sleep, but it'll benefit his sleep and his growth and everything else. So we're gonna start sleep training. If you guys have any tips on sleep training stuff, please comment down below. I would highly appreciate it. Oh, hi bear. There is our Kobe bear. So we are going to start sleep training. This is day 1 of starting to sleep train, and I'll kind of go through the night and we'll just kind of see how it goes. I just hope that it goes well and that he doesn't just cry all the time. I'm kind of figuring out what I want to do is the Ferber method, where you don't just let them just cry it out, but they can cry for a few minutes just so that you don't wake them up or hold them when they're like actually falling asleep, so they can kind of learn how to self-soothe, but also it's not like he's crying all the time. And what I'm planning on doing is every 5 minutes, if he's still crying, go and check in on him. These first few days, I'm kind of wanting to do slowly going through the Ferber method. I'm going to be doing that most of the time, but I am very prone to get mastitis. I've gotten mastitis 5 times in the first 5 months of having ACE. I ended up finding out that I was using some pump parts that were wrong, and so they thought that that was maybe the reason why. I was just using the wrong size on things. So, and I haven't gotten it this month, hopefully. Because of that, I'm just going to slowly trying to stretch out my feedings throughout the night instead of just going cold turkey on it. So I will be feeding Ace a little bit through the night. I'm just gonna try to feed him once. We'll just kind of see how my body's doing with that. But I still kind of want to start sleep training and figuring out how to help him self-soothe. That's probably like the biggest thing, and so we're going to be doing that. Recently, I was gonna kind of go through his how it started with sleeping. When he was a brand new newborn, he was waking up every 2 hours to feed. About 2 months, from like 2 to 3 months, he was almost like sleeping through the night. It was crazy. He would always give me like 6 to 7 hour stretches, which was interesting and crazy. And maybe that's not, I think it's just in his stage of sleeping, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but it was getting good amount of sleep then. And then around the end of the 3-month mark and into 4 months, we saw a regression, which is normal. I feel like I got a lot of people warning me like, okay, like watch out, there's a 4-month regression, just because for babies, when they're learning a new skill, their brains are just going so fast and they're like learning and progressing so quickly and they're growing so much that it's sometimes hard for them to sleep and sleep through the night. I knew that that was going to be probably around the 4-month mark. And then now it's after that, for the last 2 months, it's been kind of up in the air. Sometimes he'll wake up 2 to 3 times a night. When we just previously got back from our trip from Utah and Hawaii, where Ace didn't have that great of a sleep schedule, and it was really hard to figure out kind of how, like, we were in different bed, everything. Traveling was just really hard on sleep schedules. And so when I first got back to Texas, which was about a week and a half ago, he was having the hardest time going to sleep unless I was holding him. Even in his snoo, which I'll show you guys his snoo. It's like my little fancy bassinet thing that really helped me throughout these 6 months. But even in his bassinet, he like would not sleep. That like this bassinet like rocks you, and he still had a hard time with it. Recently, we just got back into where he's doing 2 to 3 times a night again. and he's letting me put him down, so that's good. But I figured because it's 6 months and because we had all of this craziness during traveling, and Chase just started med school and he needs his sleep because he has a certain amount, like he has a really set schedule, it's time to start sleep training. So we said goodnight, or said goodbye for our last time in the snoo, and I'll kind of show you guys what the snoo looks like if you guys are interested. I thought it was a good investment for at least our family, and I'm definitely gonna use it for the rest of my kids growing up. Totally up to you guys and what you guys feel like is best. But we're gonna take this snoo out of the room so we don't have any temptations. Plus, he's too big now. Well, it says like after 6 months, and he was starting to get a little cramped anyway. So we're gonna take this snoo out of the room, and then we're gonna show you guys his nursery. Right now, he's taking a nap in his nursery. So I wanted to do like a few times of testing out sleeping in the crib. So we took a nap yesterday and we're taking a nap today in the crib, so we can get kind of used to it before we do a full night in the crib. And he's done pretty good. I just feed him and then I try to lay him down while he's still awake. That is kind of what I've learned from the Ferber method. That's like the big thing is if you're putting them down to go to sleep, make sure they're still kind of awake and not fully asleep, because I saw a thing that was like, if you fell asleep somewhere and then you woke up in a completely different place, you would be scared. And that's kind of what babies are like, is he falls asleep in my arms and then he wakes up and he's like in a completely different place, and that's kind of frightening. And obviously I would cry too. So they recommend always putting your baby down when he's a little bit more awake, so he knows where he's at and that he's gonna fall asleep in that spot. So we'll see if it goes well, goes good. Let's start taking this snoo out. I'm nervous, guys, I'm nervous. I've just seen so many people saying that the first few nights are so hard. So I'm really, I'm nervous, but we can do this. All right, let's take this snoo out. All right, guys, so this is the snoo. It did us great. So what it did is it has some white noise in there, and then it rocks your baby. It can tell if your baby's starting to get antsy. It will rock your baby a little bit more. I really liked it. It was a great investment, but now it's time to put this bad boy away. I honestly don't know where I'm gonna put it. We're gonna probably either put it in our spare closet or in our attic.
I just wanted to say thanks.
But let's take it apart. Oh, that's kind of sad, because this means that Ace is no longer like a baby. He's growing, Bear. He's growing. How is your baby brother is growing? So first, let's get, these are all of his, actually, these are his sleep sacks, but we'll pull the bed out first and take it all apart. Oh my gosh. Why do I want to cry at this part? Okay. Let's do this. Okay, we unplugged it. We're gonna bring this bad boy over here. Oh, there's so much more space now. It's kind of weird. Okay. I literally want to cry. This bed did this. It saved our lives in so many ways, and now it's just going into storage, and then not until I have another baby. That's just crazy. It's just getting so big. He just had his 6th month a little bit ago, a few days ago, his little anniversary, and it's just crazy how fast it's flown by. I don't want him to get bigger, but I do, but I don't. It's just crazy. Okay, so we're gonna put all this in here. So what I I was planning on putting all of this new stuff in here, and then there's a little bag that we can put everything over this, and then that's pretty much it. The legs are going here. I want to cry. I legit want to cry. Oh, this is crazy. Okay. So in here are his all of his little snooze sleep sacks. I got some different sleep sacks because these ones have little attachments on the snooze so he doesn't roll over. But we don't necessarily need that anymore because he can flip back over if he needs to. This is an extra large in the snooze sacks, but he's getting so big. I'm gonna cry. Why am I getting emotional? Okay. Oh my goodness. It's all right, KennaDee. It's all right. You have all the sleep sacks. Okay. Those are everything. We're gonna put this into storage. Yeah. And I think I hear Ace, so we'll show you guys and talk to you guys more tonight. Really quick, my room looks so different without the sit-down right there. Okay, we'll see you guys tonight. Wish us luck. Okay guys, before we do our sleep training, I kind of wanted to show you guys some of the things I have and for sleep training and just kind of showing you what it's gonna look like. So this is his room, little Acer's room. We're gonna close the closet because we don't love seeing closets. Anyway, okay. So my plan right before we put him down is we're gonna change his diaper. He's gonna get a bath. His jammies are in here. We'll pick some jammies and then he'll be all clean, ready to go. I'm gonna sit here, rock him while I'm feeding him, but make sure he doesn't fall asleep and then read him a story. We'll kind of see how that goes, just depending on making sure that he stays awake. Then we'll bring him to his crib. Obviously, I'll take out that bear so we don't have anything inside the crib. And then this is his little sleep sack. I have a few other ones. Let me know if you have a favorite sleep sack because I've been trying out a few. Do you guys like the Kite Baby sleep sacks? That is something I'm wondering because I like their pajamas. And I've heard some great things about their sleep sacks. So let me know about that. Then I have, so we'll take out that crib, or we'll take this out of the crib. I also have this little nightlight thing. There's the sound machine that's charging. We'll put that on the ground as well. And then I'll have this little light thing going that also plays sound, or sound, it's like a sound machine. This is also a sound machine. I don't know which one I like better yet. So we'll just kind of see. I've been kind of going back and forth. This one has a shing like sound. You can kind of hear. Which I kind of like. So we'll see. I'll probably use this one tonight. And then we have our owlet, which will show me how Acer's is doing in his crib. I also have his owlet little sock that will tell me if there's any issues with him breathing. What's nice about this camera too is it tells you the temperature in the room. It tells you if they start crying, it like alerts you. It also makes it so that your phone is the monitor, which is amazing because I always have my phone with me. So it's nice to just, I can just turn it on where it literally will just play sounds, and then if it starts crying, it will alert me. So I can click on it and check on him. Also, it will alert me if he stops breathing, if his heart rate is any type of weirdness. There's lots of other things that it kind of shows you, which is the best. I really like it because I feel like it helps my anxiety when he's sleeping 1000%, if that makes sense. It just helps a lot when it comes to anxiety when babies are sleeping, because I feel like that's something that happens often, all the time. So anyway, that's kind of what our sleep schedule is gonna kind of look like. Here's a bunch of our little books too, which are kind of fun for reading time. So I'm gonna make some dinner and then I'm gonna get into my pajamas, then we're gonna bathe him and start from there. But dinner's not for another like hour and a half. So we'll let you guys know and keep you updated with everything. Alright guys, this is day 1 of sleep training. Wish us luck. Right now, we just did our bedtime routine. You can see he just took a bath, and so I need to clean that up. He had a little bit of solids beforehand. We've been trying out some solid things. Then we put him in the bath. Afterwards, I changed him, got him his PJs. I fed him and tried to keep him awake while I was feeding him. And then I just set him down to sleep, and he's awake, but he's happy. And he's just looking at his little nightlight thing, and we'll see how it goes. Wish us luck. All right guys, after like talking to you guys for 15 minutes after I talked to you guys, he started crying, and I'm doing the Ferber method, but I don't want to do any more than 5 minutes of not having him cry. After it was like, it hit 5 minutes, I went in there and I just started patting his back and just holding his hand, and then he calmed down. Because I've recommended, don't take them out of the crib, but you can just kind of soothe them and make them feel like they're safe. So we did that. It was definitely hard. I didn't want to film while I was crying, like waiting those 5 minutes, because I felt like just super anxious and just wanted to go help him. But I also know like I need to give him time to sleep a little bit and learn how to self-soothe, because that's really important, especially as an adult. But it is hard as a mom to hear your baby crying and not just like go to them. And so after those 5 minutes, it was nice to like see him and calm him down. And now he's asleep again, and I think we're good. So that's kind of how my experience has been so far, that it's hard. It's really, really hard. All right guys, it's 9:30. So far so good. We'll see what it's like the rest of the night. So I fed him, but I made sure again that he was awake when I put him back down. So hopefully that helps. Update. It's 6 and he just woke up again, but it was pretty easy, pretty quick to put him back down to sleep and calm him down. So I think we're having some progress. Hey guys, it is sleep training day, the morning of day 1. Ace did so good. Obviously there were some times where I had to wake up in the middle of the night with him and just calm him down. But overall, I was expecting to do it a lot more because this is a new bed. It's not his bassinet anymore. I was expecting to have him cry a lot more. Like a lot of people made it sound like he was gonna be crying for like minutes and minutes and minutes. But I feel like at most he cried 5 minutes. For me at least, and we'll see kind of how it goes, but day 1 went really well. He woke up around 1, then like, I can't remember. It was whatever. It was 3, I think, 4, or maybe it's 5-ish. Anyway, and then after I had fed him, put him back down, and he was awake, he fell back asleep, and he didn't wake up till 9 o'clock. Which I was expecting him to he usually wakes up around like 7:30. So I was actually running late to my workout class. So that's why I'm all like sweaty and gross, because I just got back from my workout class. But we had to Zoom because he slept so good. And my body's never like, my body was like waiting for him, and they was like, let's get as much sleep as we can. And yeah, anyway, so we ended up waking up kind of late because of it. But he did great overall, and he's happy, and I don't feel like he was like sad at all from it. Like the whole time I calmed down, I was able to like hold his little hand, rub his back, and he seemed pretty good. So it wasn't like super traumatizing. I feel like a lot of people always say it's like super traumatizing, and it wasn't too bad. Like he wasn't that sad. So we'll see how this next night goes, but so far so good. And he slept till 9, which is crazy. So anyway, we will keep you guys updated. Hey guys, it's morning and we have been starting sleep training, and let me tell you guys, last night I didn't really want to film a ton just because I was feeling really anxious putting Ace to sleep, and just kind of getting everything ready for him to sleep on his own. We had already done the first night. This is the second night that we just went through, and overall he did amazing. But I was gonna say, at the very beginning, I was really anxious starting with sleep training for day 2. I don't know why. The first night wasn't too bad. It was just, if anything, I felt like I didn't get as much sleep and Ace slept pretty good. I was just so anxious and watching the monitor the whole time. Yesterday, I was a little nervous again. So I put Ace to sleep. He fell asleep within 5 minutes. He was pretty good falling asleep quickly. I was just so like worried about him and worried because he's like far away from us. And anyway, yeah, I just kind of felt really anxious. I fell asleep watching the monitor, did all the things, even though he was asleep and fine. I will say that having a monitor and a camera and having a sock that kind of tells you if he's breathing, his heart rate, everything, that like brings such a peace to my mind. Yes. That helped a ton. I'm guessing that being anxious when your baby is like sleeping away from you for the first few times, it's pretty normal to be a little bit anxious and be nervous about everything, just because they're your baby and you love them and you want to make sure they're safe and protected and happy. And so last night he woke up again so he went to bed around 9. That's kind of usually what we always kind of done. It's just 9, just somehow works with the schedules and everything. So he went to sleep around 9, and then he woke up around 1:30. But this time he didn't cry or anything. I could just hear him kind of talking to himself, and then he fell back asleep around he talked for like 10 minutes. I just kind of watched him and was like waiting to see if he would cry, but he didn't, and he just fell back to sleep. So that was good. He slept again until 4:30. I noticed every time I would like kind of wake up, I would check, and I checked almost like every hour. At 4:30, he was sleeping on his stomach. Somehow he rolled over. I don't know why. I was really nervous about that too. But when he woke up, he started crying, so I went in there. I'm also kind of learning right now how to, because usually I just breastfeed throughout the night of every like 2 hours or so. So I'm kind of figuring out how to deal with engorgement, but I also don't want to just stop cold turkey in the night because I can easily get mastitis. I've already gotten it quite a few times, so I don't want to just stop cold turkey. So for this time, I did pick him up and I fed him, but I made sure that he was awake still. I made sure that he was awake still when I put him back down. So we did that at 4:30. I fed him and then put him back down, and he went back to sleep like really quickly, which was great. And then he woke up at 9, which is great. Like overall, I think we're doing good, and it's only the second night. I heard that there is going to be a regression probably tonight or tomorrow, which is fine. We understand we can do it, and I feel like these next few days are not as super busy, so if I need to take like a nap or anything, we can do it while he's sleeping. But yeah, that's how night 2 went. He did overall great, and he's a happy boy, huh? Yep. All right. Okay, I'll keep you guys updated. Alright guys, third day is done. Ace is happy and awake now. It's 8 o'clock. It's a little crazy, but good morning! Hi back! Alright guys, night 4. Let's see what happens. Hey guys, it's night 4. Baby just woke up at like 3:30. I tried to calm him, and he took over 15 minutes. And so I just decided that, because I was really engorged, because I think also hearing all the crying, so I fed him and then kept him awake, put him down, awake, and now he's asleep after 5 minutes. He was crying for a little bit, but not too bad. So I think we're good. We're gonna be able to go back into our bed. Good morning, guys. we were on day 4 of sleep training, and I slept pretty good. He only woke up once last night at like 3:34, and that was it. I'm still really tired somehow. I didn't wake up as much. It was longer of a wake up just because I was trying to get him to stop crying, and then we did it, and then I started getting really encouraged because he was crying, and so then I ended up feeding him, which was fine. So I kind of wanted to help with you to sleep better too. I know. Now it's time we have to wake up and we gotta go to the gym. Let's do it. He's just left for school. All right, guys, it's been 4 days for sleep training. Ace only woke up once last night, as you guys saw, but we're still learning, and we're gonna still continue to go and kind of see how things go. If he'll sleep all the way through the night, I don't know if I can do that fully yet, but maybe I should start pumping. I'm not really sure. I've been kind of looking online of like what people do when they're breastfeeding, but I'm not really finding a ton of things. So if you guys could let me know kind of what you guys have been doing, if you're breastfeeding and trying to sleep train at the same time, let me know how it goes, and give me any other tips you guys have. I would be happy to take them. I'll guys keep you updated with the sleep training. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Love you all. Bye.